How we doing, everybody? My name is Luke Dancy, and welcome back to another Taco Tuesday for Magicians show. That's right, my friends. Each and every week, we are here for you with the tacos and the magic. That's right. We're here to bring you the magic fix each and every week. Magic tricks, magic news, magic giveaways, free stuff, and, of course, giveaways for our supporters out there as well. Lots to tell you about tonight, lots to do, so let's go ahead and jump on in to tonight's show with our prize wheel. You were looking at these beautiful people on the wheel, and of course, a couple other friends that are not, well, they're not friends, a couple things on the wheel. Those are the whammies. If it lands on a whammy, there is no winner for that spin. Let's try to keep those away tonight as we give the wheel one last quick mix, and good luck. We're off and running tonight, my friends. Another Taco Tuesday show for you. Here we go. Here we go. Alrighty, who's going to be our first winner? Who will it be? Alright, slowing on down. And let's see. Looks like that winner is Ryan Garber. Congratulations to Ryan Garber.
Congratulations!
All right, good deal, Mr. Ryan, being our first winner tonight. Each and every week, we give away a free magic download to our first winner when we start the show with a spin, like you just saw. And spinning on in is the email for Ryan to contact us to claim the prize that he just picked up. As always, I'd like to see our friends dropping in the congrats to each and every one of our winners, because as I always say, it's true, you could be our next winner, and I know you would want to feel that love too. So congratulations again.
Winner, winner, chicken dinner.
Going out to Ryan Garber. All right, all right, all right. And he says, "Non way." I'm guessing that means no way. Yes way. That is yes way. You have been selected as our random winner. Coming out the gate right there. There we go, Ryan Garber. Congratulations to you. And don't go anywhere, friends. We have lots and lots more giveaways coming your way on this wheel. And, of course, for our supporters, we'll reboot this wheel to get it moving and grooving once again. There we go. Just like that. All right. Good stuff. Thank you, Casey, for the thumbs up on tonight's show. My friends, if you haven't done that yet, be sure to drop a thumbs up, whether you're watching on YouTube or over on our Facebook page or in our group. That is very, very much appreciated as well. All right. Well, officially, my friends, we are getting into tonight's show. My name is Luke Dancy. I am your host each and every week with the All Things Magic goodness here. I'm the owner and founder of All Things Magic. I'm also a professional magician here in Las Vegas and a magic consultant and creator of magic tricks. But more importantly, at the end of the day, I just love magic, just like I know a lot of you do out there, my friends. I know it's true. And that's the one thing that keeps us together. And it is time to jump into some of that news for you with some of that magic news that's going on out there in the world. So let's do that right now by giving you an update on what is good this week over at the Magic Castle. That's right, friends. Over in Hollywood, we'd like to each week take a peek and see who's appearing at the Magic Castle. I'm not sure why this is popping up now. Do I have to really sign in to see who's performing? What is going on? Our website is temporarily unavailable and make improvements. That is just unfortunate. So never mind. We will not be looking at who is appearing this week at the Magic Castle. What the deuce? All right. Well, then, never mind. I guess so much for that. Alrighty. No look this week at who's performing at the Magic Castle. A few weeks ago, they had the Magic Castle closed, and now they actually have their website closed. So that's that, I guess. That's that. God, that's a surprise to me and a lot of you out there too, I'm sure. And DJ, how we doing out there over on our YouTube tonight? Thanks for joining us, DJ Ryan on YouTube. Alrighty. So I guess we'll go ahead and jump into the next part of tonight's show, and that would be our weekly little look at our friend Rich Gilbert showing us the Taco Tuesday love out there. He always creates these really fun images. Thank you, Gary, for the follow. Chuck Norris is approved right up there. Thank you so much for that. And also you can see the wonderful nod to Harry Houdini. You know, this was based on a Harry Houdini poster out there. And yeah, very cool to see it with a Taco Tuesday flavor. He's got tacos in his hands, and he is handcuffed, and he's got the chains on his feet there. You know, your handcuffs, you can't even eat the tacos, right? Technically, I guess you could just do this. But anyway, I always love to see these each week from Rich Gilbert. Thank you, Rich, for always making me smile with what you come up with each and every week with those. All right. Very cool. Also, we have One of our friends out there, Dan Sperry, posted this earlier today. He is officially back for season 1 million. Well, we all know it's not actually that many times, but it is a lot for him. He is filming Masters of Illusion there in the California area, and it looks like he's also set up to play some Fortnite. So there we go. Doug James, also thank you for the love out there as well. Thank you. So yeah, Dan Sperry is out there filming the next season, so keep an eye on the next season of Masters of Illusion. Probably won't be airing for a while, but at least now we know that one of our own is out there filming for that show. So that is exciting stuff from Dan Sperry. Love to see that. He is one of our favorites around these parts, as you all know that. So nice to see him out there doing his stuff.
Oh, yeah.
Alrighty. See a few more people popping in here tonight looking to be added to our prize wheel. So let's do that right now, including Paul. Paul out there says, I'd like to be on the wheel. So Paul Goddard on YouTube, congratulations on finding the show tonight, being here in time. We've also got, I saw someone else just above you there. Let me scroll up. I believe that is Scott R. Smith out there over on his YouTube channel. So we'll put in Scott R. Smith. There we go. Thank you for being here, Scott. Got you out there. I got you, DJ Ryan, as well. And I think we are all caught up. Ryan Byer in the house tonight as well. Hello. Good to see you out there, Ryan. I'll go ahead and add you up here as well. There we go, Ryan Byer. There we are. All right. Filling up the prize wheel tonight with lots and lots of you on the wheel. So always love to see that. And yes, that is a good question. Paul Goddard, where are you watching from out there in the world? That's a good question for all of our new viewers, the people that have never been here before, or maybe you never, maybe you've watched, but you've never actually said hello. It's always nice to meet some new friends out there and let us know where you are watching tonight's show from. All right, please do that for us. All right, Rich Gilbert, I'm going to get you on that wheel as well. You are officially up there. Paul says he is in Calgary, Canada. Well, welcome, Paul. Thank you for joining us north of the border up there. Thank you for being here. All righty, and Mike Welch also looking for a win tonight. All righty, Mike Welch. Good luck to you on the giveaways. All right. Friends, we've got, of course, more magic news to share with you, and also some of those amazing magic tricks to share with you as well. And I also wanted to let you know about something else real quick that is officially, back in stock.
Oh, yeah!
This is Shine 3.0. Shine 3.0 has been a very popular thing over the last year or two that it's been out. These just got back in stock yesterday. So if you've had your eye on one of these for a minute, these beautiful bulbs that light up by themselves, totally hands-off. You can control it. It is 100% under your control. You can have a spectator hold the bulb. As you can see all the way through it. You can see there's nothing funny going on in there. You can use it to reveal a playing card where they hold the bulb over some cards, or you can just do it as a mentalism thing where you just have it, you hold it, and you make it light up. Whatever you want to do, this is officially now back in stock.
Oh, yeah!
There you go, Shine 3.0. And don't know when we'll be getting it, but it looks like there's also a 3.0 Plus version coming in the pipeline sometime soon. This is from Bond Lee, and it's an even bigger version of this bulb that they have. So Shine 3.0 back in stock. So there we go. Those looking for it, you no longer have to look. It is officially here again. Alrighty, so that's always good to know. Cool. Also wanted to let you know about this. This isn't something that's back in stock for us. This is something that I wanted to get for you last week, and when I went to finally get our order in for them, they were already gone. This has been a very, very popular trick, and for good reason. I love just how impossible this looks. I love when you can really highlight a moment of magic without having to rush through it. You can just let it be, and it just happens. So this is called Impossible Cut. If you haven't seen this yet, I'll run the trailer for you. This looks really, really good, and it's just one of those things where you just focus on the simplicity of the effect happening and put a nice presentation around it, and you've got a very cool piece of magic. So if you haven't seen it yet, check it out. I'm going to show this to you right about now, and we'll continue on with tonight's show right after this.
Vanish, appear, change, and restore. These direct visual impacts have always been the most captivating moments in Magic. Among them, restoration stands out as a powerful and classic theme of wonder. Today, TCC Magic, in collaboration with Didier Clement, is proud to present a pure experience of restoration. 2 red ropes, one long and one short, pass through a wooden box. Under the watchful eyes of the audience, the ropes are cut. The spectator is then asked to choose one. Incredibly, the chosen rope is instantly and miraculously restored. Everything happens right before their eyes and even in the spectator's own hands. It is direct, visual, and truly beautiful. Impossible Cut features an ingenious structural design. It is incredibly easy to learn with 0 difficulty, allowing you to focus entirely on your performance. The set includes a complete kit of premium accessories. The box is meticulously crafted from high-quality North American black walnut. Size is refined and compact, offering a warm touch and exquisite grain. Whether for collection or performance, it perfectly showcases your professional attitude, allowing miracles to unfold right in the palm of your hand. Impossible Cut. Enjoy the wonder at your fingertips.
So there you go. Not too much more to tell you about. It's just a quick visual piece of magic that happens nice and slowly in front of your spectators. You can really enjoy the moment with them. I will say the reset on this one's not too quick. It's not going to take you like forever to do, but you're definitely not going to be able to do this. And then if you're doing like strolling or walk around, you're not going to be able to do this like right away again, right afterwards. So yeah, there's a minimal reset on this, but it's not something I would probably recommend doing if you're doing strolling or kind of like a walk around situation. You know what I mean? So, but if it is a one-off type of thing, I think it's a great piece. Small enough to carry in your pocket as well. You know, if you are doing close-up stuff. Maybe you want to have like one extra kind of different piece of magic on you. You know, you put the cards away, you've done some coin stuff. Like, hey, I got one more thing. It's kind of different. And maybe you could get everyone around and do this one piece for them. So anyway, that is called Impossible Cut. And it is produced by TCC Magic. So, you know, you get that really nice quality. You know, the walnut wood products that they put out are always like super nice. As I mentioned in the video, it could be good for collectibles. Just another piece to add to the magic room or the magic set, or something you can actually use, and it makes you look like a professional using nice quality products or props, I should say. There you go. That is Impossible Cut, and I like it a lot. Very cool piece of magic right there. So that is, again, that's new-ish. Got away from me last week before I could get it for you, but now it is the first thing I want to tell you about because it's cool. Very, very cool stuff for sure. Something else that I found that is cool that I wanted to share with you is a tip. And I will actually add our friend Big Lou to the wheel first. How we doing there, Big Lou? How we doing? I'll go ahead and get this over here. Big Lou on the wheel. Got you added over there. You know, I'm always got my eye out for advice, tips, stuff to share with magicians that I think people might find useful. And tonight I saved something for you all that I think might be beneficial to a lot of you because a lot of you perform a version of Extreme Burn or Hundy 500. And as you know, you have to prepare the bills to do that. Obviously here we're not going to get into any details about what that means, but you do know that sometimes if you need to replace the bills or you need to get in and maybe add a fresh set of bills, change things out. Thank you, Daniel, by the way, for the like on tonight's show. I wanted to let you know about this. So Danny Orleans posted this, and he's a worker, and you know he does a lot of trade shows, a lot of strolling type of stuff, and he posted this, and I think a lot of you might appreciate very, very much. So he says, wondering how to get the spray adhesive off of your dollar bill transformation gimmick. So every 6 months or so, my Hundy 500 needs replacing. When I take apart the old worn gimmick, I spend about 30 seconds on each sticky bill using a few drops of Gone Glue spray gel. I rub it into the sticky sides with a dry cloth and like Magic, the old bills are sticky free and ready to be back in circulation. So this is a very good tip if you are someone that uses real bills to do the bill change like Hundy or Extreme Burn. To now, if you use some of the Goo Gone stuff here that you're seeing, right there, put that on your bills, and now once it dries, it will be like back to normal again, and you can use the bills again. So a very cool tip from a worker out there. This is obviously him, I guess, preparing the bills to do that, and then this is what he uses to get rid of it as well. So that is very, very cool from a pro to kind of get a nice little piece of advice on how to reuse your money once it's done being magicked to death, right? So there we go. That is a nice tip, a pro tip from Danny Orleans out there. I want to share with you all. Daniel Lusk as well. I got you up on our prize wheel. So good luck to you on tonight's giveaways. All right. Kingdom also says, as we go back to the tip that we were just looking at a moment ago, just bring this down here. Kingdom says, another tip, make sure it is well ventilated. That Goo Gone is strong. That's a very, very good tip. Very, very good tip. Also, a few other people jumped in here with comments. Mark Calabrese, an old pal of mine, said, a rubber cement eraser does the trick too. So there you go. That's that. There's a few other people that had some other comments. Bruce Gold says, I've been using rubber cement. So yeah, I guess other ways people can use an adhesive for your bills is not with rubber cement, but to use a spray adhesive. If you don't know about that either, it could be another way for you to prepare your bills to do Extreme Burn or Hundy, using a spray adhesive instead of the gloopy rubber cement, right? So there's that. Rubber cement eraser, a lot of people talking about that as well. Goo Gone does work like magic. So yeah, there you go. Just a tip that, that's better than me throwing out the bills. Exactly. And that's the thing, once people get rid of their gimmicks, sometimes they're just like, maybe just goes in a drawer and you never spend the money. So there you go. You can use the bills because you're not stuck with them. That's right. Exactly. 100%. So there you go. But yes, please, if you are doing any of that, a well-ventilated area is recommended for sure. Absolutely recommended. All right. So I found that on my feed. Thank you, Chris Oberly, for being here. He says, "Win, buddy. Hope you're doing awesome." Chris, I'm doing okay. I'm doing all right out there. So let me go and get you added up over here. Here we go. Mr. Odes got you on tonight's wheel. I also want to ask you something about something else I've been seeing, or bring it up, because I do save a lot of things from my feed, like this tip from Danny Orleans. I showed you this. But I'm also looking around and seeing other stuff magic related to kind of share with you. And I saw something today that kind of pissed me off. And I wanted to get your thoughts on it as well, because, Mark Schaefer made a post, owner of Audience Wonderland. He's our friend around here. He made a post recently about more on the electronic side of things, people kind of exposing how some of these new tools work in the trailer themselves. So the trailer themselves were kind of showing the inner workings, how it all goes, how it all works together. And sometimes that's a little bit too much because the trailer is a public video. I saw something else today that kind of pissed me off because this wasn't a trailer that had information about how stuff works. It was basically a sponsored ad on my feed today from a well-known magic shop that looks like a bird. That's all I'm going to say. They're now posting videos called, let's just say the name of the trick is phone, and then they have a big thing going, it says exposed. And I'm like, okay, maybe this is just clickbait to get people to watch the video. And then I click on it and I'm like, holy shit, they're actually telling you how the trick works in a public video on social media. I'm like, are you that fucking stupid? Is that really how low your marketing has gone to where now when you're posting social media videos to try to generate sales, you're now not just posting the trailers, but now you're posting a separate video with a talking head person holding the prop going, okay, and then you just do this, and if you push this button, then this does this, and then look, it just happens like that. Look, we may not be the biggest shop out there, but I have morals. I've got a lot of respect for what we do and what I do for the industry. Seeing that honestly just pissed me the hell off, because it's like, is this really now where the industry's going, where mainstream magic shops that a lot of people shop from, not only are they selling you the products, but now they're selling the secret They're not even selling the secret. They're giving away the secret to try to get the sale of the product to people that are not even magicians. And again, this was a paid sponsored post. So not only are they posting this content, they're paying to get it more reach. And I think that is incredibly shitty. I think that is incredibly sad. And most importantly, I think it is pathetic as hell that if you really need to make money that bad, maybe find another way to do it, right? Maybe find a way to generate income for your company in a way that doesn't just give away the secrets to try to get people to buy the damn thing. I think that is absolutely terrible. I will never do shit like that. I've even pulled back on some of the videos that we share as trailers because it does show a little bit too much. And if there are videos to promote products that do share the secrets, I'll make sure that they're unlisted. I just really think that's a terrible practice. And the problem is once you open that door, that will then become the standard practice. It is Penguin. So fuck them. Fuck that. And if you're someone that shops there, maybe now you'll rethink it because now the products that you're spending your hard-earned money on, they're now just putting it out there with the secret, with their talking head people saying, okay, well, here's this trick that we sell, and I'm going to show you how it works right now. Blah, 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 blah. Dude, fuck all that. You know me, I am Mr. Positive. I am Mr. Love the industry, but I saw that today and I'm like, you not only did you post it, but you paid to post it to try to get more people to see it. That is absolutely disgusting. And I think it is just bullshit at the end of the day. You know, the economy is screwed up right now. Our business is not exactly flourishing, but I can promise you one thing, I will never go through and just start giving away secrets to people to try to get more people to buy from us. Because you are our community, you are our customers. You are the ones that allow us to continue to do what we do. And yeah, we're hurting right now. But you know what? That's not going to change my morals. That's not going to change my character. And it's certainly not going to change the way that I try to promote products and sell products to the magic industry. Point, period, blank. So yeah, it was on my Facebook feed today as a sponsored post, which probably means it's also a sponsored post on Instagram as well. A sponsored post in my feed. I wasn't looking for it. I don't follow them, all that stuff. And it was just a very disgusting thing to see out in the public. Again, the video basically is called, I'm not going to name the product because we don't sell it because it's shit. But it was basically like, whatever the name of the trick is, exposed. That's like the first thing. It's like a big thing on the screen that pops up going, blah, 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 exposed. You know, if you want to do that for your customers and you want to keep it, you want to keep information kind of on the inside and people can kind of see it that way, I get it. You know, I've done that a time or two because we know that it's going to a certain community of people. All Things Magic is a private Facebook group, so sometimes we do talk shop. But that is just really messed up to me. And I don't want to dwell on this for too terribly long, but it really makes me, it just really pisses me off. So, yeah. That whole mess is disgusting. Yeah, I mean, what's the point of us selling secrets if you're giving them away? I don't get it. And as someone that does perform full time now, seeing random stuff out there, yeah, I'm also trying my best to keep up with what people know these days to use it against them. And just seeing a constant stream of that is such a low-class marketing tactic. It's just pathetic. Absolutely pathetic. So, yeah. Why would I buy a produce now that everyone knows exactly? Why would you buy the product now? Exactly. Mike says he's no longer a customer. It's easy to see why. You know, if that's what you want to support, go for it. ATM is all you need. You know, we don't have everything out there, but we actually do stock it. We're not just, you know, and this is something a lot of people don't know too. A lot of these bigger magic shops, they don't even have the supply of magic that you're buying. Vanishing Ink's warehouse and Penguin's warehouse are right down the street from Murphy's Magic. So do you really think that when you're buying a product from these people that they actually have it in stock for you? No. They're sending someone every day to go to Murphy's and pick it up and then send it to you that way. A good 90-something% of the products that we sell are things that we actually stock and have for you. So when they're out of this stuff, we actually have it because we actually supply it. We have a supply of stuff ourselves. So, yeah. It's just really, really, really stupid. I'm positive that it's wrong on so many levels. Those exposers are just not going to sell the products. It's just going to ruin it for all. And that's the point, you know. When they are one of the bigger shops and they are doing that, I think it's pretty sad that, you know, you're setting the tone for the industry now. You know what I mean? I've said it before and I'll say it again. Yeah, fuck them. At the end of the day, fuck them, right? I don't care. Like, I have nothing to do with them. If it's the video I've seen before, the effect, the effect I'm talking about is a $150 thing. So not only is it just it's a trick that they're showing you how it works publicly, but it's also a $150 prop. So if you have spent your money to buy a $150 prop, hey, I got this cool thing, and then you go the next day and you see it on Facebook and they're just spilling the secret for the world to see, I'm sure that would not make you feel very good as a customer, right? And at the end of the day, we can't stop other people's behavior, but you know what we can do? We can speak our voice with our wallets. We could speak our voice by not supporting shit like that. So yeah. I thought it was a secret that they are selling. How can they give it away? I don't know. That's my point. I don't understand how that is. I don't know how that makes sense at all. You know, granted, it's not a prop you could probably make yourself, but still, you're basically going, okay, well, now I know the secret. I don't need to buy the thing, right? Yeah. Maybe they're losing customers because we're buying from you. Hey, you never know. You never know. Amen, brothers. Stand with you 102% on this issue as always. Yeah, it's just really pathetic. You know, it's just really, really pathetic. You know, I continue to see so much bullshit in the Magic world that it really just turns me off more and more and more and more. And that's honestly, on top of me being busy, that's one of the reasons I am not going to Magic Live this year at all. I'm just not. I'm not putting myself through it. I'm really disappointed with the Magic industry as a whole right now, and I need a break this year. So on top of having a lot of performances to do next week, I've also just decided I don't need to be around any of this right now because it's just not good for my mental health. It's really not. It's just really not good for me right now. So yeah. But if you are coming to Magic Live, I hope you have an amazing time. I'll put it that way. Because I know a lot of people are excited to come. I'm just not excited to go in the least. So it's going to be amazing convention. It's going to be amazing. I know some of the people that are helping to put it together, and it's always top tier. The convention will be awesome. It's just everything as a whole, I just can't touch it this year. I just really can't touch it. I'm not going to do it. Yeah. So there you go. Wait until a lay person says, hey, I saw that ad when you're gigging. Yeah, and that's happened to people that I know. Mark Schaefer said it's happened to him with some of his stuff, which is really disappointing as well. So, yeah. I'm done with conventions as well. 100% moved out of Vegas. Learned that I'll pick Vegas Heat over Missouri Heat any day. There you go. Yeah, I'm just, at the moment, the Magic industry, I'm just kind of checked out. Not with you guys, obviously, but as a whole, it's kind of like, you know, there's just a lot of things really that I don't agree with right now, and it's a direction I don't like to see at all, especially what I saw today. You know, and then I mentioned a couple weeks ago, I performed a corporate event. Another magician shows up, not wearing a suit, not looking good, walks out with a beer, you know, asking for free food. Like, I'm just all over the place, not happy with what's going on with the magicians and stuff around me. It's just really disappointing. So I think it's good. You know, sometimes you need a break. And Magic Live will be back again next year, and we'll play that game again. But this year, I can't do it. So, yeah. So that's that. Speaking of conventions, though, I do want to talk about some that are coming up that are going to be amazing. And one of them, one of our viewers is definitely a big part of, because he's the person that puts the shows together. Mike Miller is the one in charge of the Abbott's Magic Get Together, the lineup for the shows. And look at this amazing lineup of people coming to the 88th Magic Get Together. Matt King and Mike Caveney, Jay Mattioli, Sean Begonia, Keith Fields, Lady Sarah, Nick DeFott, Matt Donnelly, Stuart McDonald, Vinny Grasso, Artem, Shutkin. We've got Morella, David Corsaro. We've got Frank Everhart, Crystal Lawrence. I think that's Morton Christensen, I believe. BJ Mallon, Al the Only, Bryn Cummins, and Jerry Burgess. So yeah, this is a great group. I sincerely hope, excuse me, I sincerely hope that there's been rumors to the last handful of years about it. Is this the last year? Is this the last year? I know it's quite a ways out, but I sincerely hope that they make it to the 100th get together. I know that's like 12 years away, but I sincerely hope that they can at least get to that before they decide to actually stop doing this. Actually, I hope it never goes away, truth be told. But I sincerely hope that they can make it to at least 100, because that's just epic. But at the end of the day, it'd be nice if it never went away. The Abbott's Magic Get Together never stopped, is a thing. So there we go. Abbott's would restore your view of Magic. The town is amazing, and the people are amazing. Well, that's nice to hear. That is good to hear. And I'm sure I'll come back around soon enough on all this stuff. It's just at this moment, I'm just kind of burned out on it all. And it's not because I don't love it. It's because I'm just disappointed in all directions with Magic right now. The people, the marketing, it's just so much. There's just so much. And honestly, too, I do these shows each week for you. This year, the Magic for the most part has just sucked. There's just not a lot of really good Magic out there, and it really has hurt us as a business. I'm always going to be honest with you, and it sucks, because good stuff equals us being able to sell more products, and it has been a very difficult decision to not change my morals to sell. Okay, this isn't good, but it's not bad. I'm doing my best to not like loosen my conditions on buying stuff and telling you about it. But I'm not doing it. I'm not doing it. I'm just gonna have to suck it up and make it through this kind of shitty period of life. And yeah, it has been a bad last few months for us as a business. It really has. But it is because the Magic is shit. It is because the Magic's been shit. There have been some good things pop up. John Allen stuff has been really good. There's been some really good things from him. There's been several good things pop up here and there, but as a whole, and that's why the people that we work with to get the products from, they're asking me directly, like today, like, what's going on? You're not buying as much as you used to. Well, I wonder what the core of that is. I wonder what the common denominator is on that. I wonder. It's crazy. Yeah, Captivate is a good one from Christian Grace. And like I said, there are good things, but if you look at it as a whole this year, it's been a very, very weak year. And there's been a lot of stuff that I just have to kind of like push aside and just not waste my time with, because I just can't sell it. I just really can't. You know what I mean? So, yeah. All right. So I'm doing a whole lot of yapping, and it's because I just think, but then you have shit like CoinShot was awful. It was terrible. I like Alex Satori. I believe that's the creator of that. It was terrible. It was terrible. It was bad, which is why we didn't sell it. I looked at it. I'm like, oh, that looks cool in the trailer. And then I watch how it works. I'm like, that's awful. And you need to have a special coin. They don't give you the special coin. It's like, come on, man. Come on. Yeah, just plain awful. Yeah. I gotta. Let me just answer this. There we go. Let's answer a quick thing. And again, these shows each week, I've kind of just gotten more and more used to now. Just like, I care about you, but I'm kind of stopped caring about like making it just like okay, we're gonna talk about this, talk about this, talk about this, talk about this. Here's some Magic and goodbye. And now it's more like I'm gonna tell you what's going on in my head. We've got the same people watching every week. I'm not trying out here to try to get a bunch of new people to come in. I'm kind of done with that too. It's like, you know what? We're just gonna keep it real. I'm gonna talk about what is good and what's not, and the stuff that's not good, I'm definitely gonna speak more to it instead of just being like the happy guy. You know what I mean? I think that's, so. Yeah. So maybe a new chapter of Luke coming your way. Maybe it's a new chapter of Luke, and maybe it'll. I don't know. Maybe we'll just see where all this goes. We'll see. Yeah. So I mentioned Abbott's is coming up, and then there's another convention too that's after that I want to tell you about as well. And that is the TAOM convention, Texas Association of Magicians. It is coming up in September 4th through the 7th. And that is coming up in Houston, I believe, Labor Day weekend, which is cool. So there we go. Nice lineup, including John Bannon. We've got Eric DeCam, Stuart Kopp, Armando Lucero, Mike Peixoto, the Rangel Boys, Chip Romero, Jamie Salinas, Paul Behill, Jeff Williams, and the Illusions of John Schrock and Mary Lynn. So there you go. Lots of good people there in Houston, Texas. And they got some nice local guys, including Caesar. He's the guy there in the Houston area. Jamie Salinas, another local guy. The Rangel Boys in that area as well. They're going to be there. So yeah, a nice, especially for close-up people. If you are a close-up fan and you're in that area, definitely check it out for sure. Magicians need to hear what you're saying, Luke. Thank you. Hey, well, you got it, Mike. You know, I just feel like at the end of the day, I've got to kind of keep things moving. You know what I mean? And I feel like just doing the same thing over and over again is just not going to cut it at this point. So I just need to kind of like keep it real and yeah. So all right. Alrighty. Yeah, and there was someone else saying that there was another trick that came out that was not very good. Yeah, it's another awful trick. Yeah, I mean, I'm just keeping it real. Like, I know as businesses, people need to sell things to make money, but at the end of the day, like, I would rather hustle in other ways to offset what's going on here to keep things going than to change how I am towards you. So, and that's why I've been saying the last few weeks, if you do know people that don't know about all things magic, send them our way, you know, whether it's for the shows and the free giveaways we do. Who else is doing that? Whether it's for shopping for the best products, you know, we only sell the best products. You know, those are things you can do that cost nothing, but could really help us continue to do what we do, because I am out there hustling. I'm doing all sorts of stuff now with magic, outside of all things magic, and it's working and things are great. But this world that I'm kind of surrounded by at the moment is a bit messy, and it's really just turning me off. So yeah. Bill Reeder says, much love for all you do, Luke, and keeping 100% right. Well, thank you for saying that, Bill. Thank you very much. Thank you. All right. There we go. John Schrock is on my Mount Rushmore of best entertainers. I've heard nothing but good things about the guy over years, right? A secret is just a mechanical tool like a note on a piano. Anyone can look up how a trick works, but knowing the secret doesn't give someone the touch. Yeah, I get that, but at the end of the day, if you're a business that sells secrets, it does screw you. Because sometimes there are people that are not buying magic tricks to actually do them. They're buying it to know how it works, and then they might resell it. By giving away the secrets, you are taking away money from someone's pocket, whether it's the creator of the product, whether it's the person like me that has a magic shop that sells these products. Our margins are already small enough that we're not making a ton of money selling magic tricks as it is, that when people just decide to give away what little value there is, it does hurt us. It really does hurt us at the end of the day. So you might think of it as a consumer that, oh, you know, it's just a secret, it's no big deal because it's not going to hurt us as magicians, but it does hurt me as a businessman. It does. I can tell you that, truthfully. Yeah. Let's see. Murphy's has a lot of crap, and they do carry way too much stuff, and that's part of my job each week is to filter through all that stuff, right? So there we go. Told about 50 people to start showing up at the IBM convention in St. Louis last week, including those that said they used to watch All Things Magic. They said they would join again. Sounds good, Scott. Well, thanks for spreading the word. Thank you. Yeah. I get what you're saying, but the exposure to folks that are not asking is just wrong. And that's wrong too. Yeah. Back in the day, people wouldn't want their name or brand associated to a bad. Yeah. And now it's way too easy because there's so much stuff coming out. You know, there's just way too much stuff coming out. So, yeah. What's this new thing you're releasing? No. That's not from me. That's from Mark Schaefer and Audience Wonderland. That is not from us, Chris. Mark Schaefer in his Audience Wonderland group has been teasing. They have like 4 new things coming out next week at Magic Live. And I posted that image to his response because I was basically saying, he was telling me I need to talk about the product that I found. And I said, no, you need to tell us about the product that you're teasing, basically. So, yeah. There we go. Okay. Well, All right. Thank you, Jake. Thank you. All right. So that is that. We got the conventions to tell you about, and of course some of those products as well. It's been a very strange year of products. It's definitely been a strange year of products, which is why the next thing that I'm going to show you is not new. I did kind of tease around that I've been looking through some of the old stuff, and this is something I think a lot of you probably don't know about. And this is great. This is called Wedge. This is called Wedge. It is old enough to the point it comes in a DVD case. All right? This came out 15 years ago, if not longer. And so I am also doing my best to dig through some of the great old stuff as well to tell you about, because we do need, of course, to keep the ball rolling with Magic sales. You know, that's what we do. We have to sell Magic products to be a Magic business. And this one is great. Wedge from Jesse Feinberg. If you've never seen it, enjoy this trailer. There is a lot to love about it that I will tell you about after you watch this, but think about just how fun this looks. And then when I tell you about what's great about it, I think you're going to love it even more. So be right back.
Not doing it.
Go back.
There we go. We got it. Hey!
What's up, everybody? Jesse Feinberg here, and I have an awesome card trick to show you guys. This is really cool. It's one of my favorite tricks in the world. Hold on one sec. There's like stuff in here. Is this yours? Oh, okay. I thought that was yours. Yeah. There's hold on. There's more stuff in here. Sorry. It's yours too. Okay. All right. I wasn't sure. I got all this stuff in those card boxes. Oh. That's what those making noise. I'm gonna have some. Those yours? Okay. All right. You can have them back. It's all right. There's this really. Oh wait. Oh man, I've been looking for this all day. This is my trick, but no way. It's got all my secrets in it. That's mine. So we were gonna. Oh yeah, we were doing a card trick, right? Let me show you guys something really cool. Full deck of cards. Empty box. Everything is completely examinable, and this is called Wedge. That's it.
That's it. That's exactly how it works.
What the hell? There's 52 cards.
Yes.
Wow, I like this.
Isn't that cool?
This is so cool.
So this is freaking great. You know, we've been talking about all kinds of stuff that's not so good in the Magic world. This is freaking great. I don't know if you saw all the little details on the trailer about why this is great, but the fact that at the end the card box is 100% examinable, the deck of cards is 100% examinable, and you can use everything to then go into any other trick that you want to do using that box and that deck of cards. This is so smart. This is one of those things that really, you know, as a magician, people see the deck of cards come out and they think already they know what you're going to do. And then when you start doing something that's the opposite, they just, their mind is just blowing and they have no idea what you're about to do. So this is fantastic. This was a very similar thing. This is over 15 years ago. Someone mentioned it is older. It's probably 20 years ago that this came out. And I think that might be where my mind starts going, is focusing more on some of the older hidden gems and bringing those back to life, because there's not a lot of this new stuff that's exciting. Like, these were the times when Magic releases like the Paul Harris Presents and very clever things like this came out that just felt good. You know what I mean? They just felt good. What you get with this too will work with any type of card box, not just a red card box like you see in the trailer. You're able to make this work with other card boxes, other designs. And the gimmick is made to last. It truly is made to last. So very, very cool piece of magic from Jesse Feinberg. I really like this one a lot. It's called Wedge. And I've got mine right here. I got my little book of secrets right here. And yeah, the fact that you are clean at the end and the way that you are clean at the end is just so smart. It is so smart. So yeah, I'm a huge fan of this one for sure. Yeah. That is fun. Love it to open a set. Yeah, exactly. What a great little opener, right? So here we go. I'm not sure what Zhao's up to, but wouldn't surprise me. Right before Magic Live, he usually does that to create some buzz, you know. Memories and friends are the only reason I've stayed in Magic this long. Right on. You know, I'm not getting tired of Magic as a whole. I perform like a beast these days. I'm all over the place, performing and doing the things. I just think it's the world inside of Magic that's right now is just not for me. You know what I mean? I think everything else is fine. It's just certain things about it at the moment are just kind of like, and that's okay. And I've given myself permission to say that and to feel that way. You know, I'm not going to feel bad about saying those things and feeling those things now. So still love Magic as much as ever. It's just I'm not liking certain parts about it at this moment in my life. So there we go. There you go. If you can use all the stuff that comes out at the beginning in your set even better, and yeah, you totally could. You pick what comes out, you use it if you want. If not, don't have to do it. There you go. Alrighty. John Hayes, Luke, is there a way in the near future to create a Magic set for Sterling, close-up, etc., not just a kid kit? There's been some put out. Theory 11 put out a kit. There's been some other ones that came out that were a bit more for adults, and I think actually we might sell one. I think Theory 11 put one out that we actually sold. Let me see if it's under their name. Theory 11. Let's see. Beetlejuice, Star Wars, Trick Starters. That's not it. Deadpool. I thought they put out a Magic kit that we sold, but maybe I'm wrong. I thought we did, but I'll have to look into that. Yeah. Clever and for the real world. It really is. It really is cool. Yeah, it really is a good one. Yeah. And it's priced to not break the bank. Exactly. Yeah. It's good. Yeah. I miss the old VHS lectures with a ton of material, not just one. Yeah, those are some good times too, weren't they, Mr. Michael Knight? Yeah, for sure. Absolutely. So, yeah, you know, there's still lots to love about this world as a whole of Magic. I just think things are definitely changing, shifting, just kind of moving around a little bit. You know what I mean? So, yeah, things are just a little bit different these days, I think. So, yeah. And I feel like I kind of have to evolve with that. You know what I mean? So, yeah, that's why when I found this the other day, I'm like, man, people will really like this a lot. So, yeah. And it looks like we need to add a couple more in stock as well. It looks like if you're just trying to grab one, we sold out of the ones we had stock. We actually have a couple more coming, so I've added a few more in stock. If you guys are looking for Wedge, the thing you just saw, refresh the page, and we just added a few more to stock because we do have more coming. We just didn't include those yet because they're not here just yet. So if you were looking for one and it would sit out of stock, refresh your page. So there you go. Alrighty. So that is that. All right. So we are going to keep moving tonight, and I tell you what, we'll do a. We're gonna do. What else do I want to show you real quick, because I wanted to do a giveaway before we go to our thing, but I've got a lot of you, I think. Let me just do a quick look here. Let's see, raffle ticket wise. Yeah, I got quite a few to add. I don't want you to have to sit and wait on that. So I tell you what, we're going to do some giveaways after we do our throwback. It is 6:30 for me, so we've been live a little less than an hour because I started a couple minutes after 5:30. So let's do our throwback, which reminds us about the good old times. Last week we focused on some Michael Lamar, some of those easy to master card miracle stuff. And I think up next we're going to share with you something that's just as near and dear to my heart. That is another amazing magician by the name of Daryl. You know, we lost Daryl. He decided that he no longer wanted to be here. Very, very sad. But he did leave behind a lot of magic and a lot of videos for us to enjoy. And so this is one of his first appearances, I believe, on TV. This is at the Magic Palace. It's a beautiful close-up set. Shows some of his classics. And I think for me, seeing some of this old stuff does keep me happy and reminds me why I'm still doing this stuff all these years later as well. So check it out, my friends. Here is some Daryl for you. So kick back and relax and just remember the good old days.
Thank you. Thank you very much. Ladies and gentlemen, we have something very special for you right now. Every year at the Magic Castle, they give away some awards. Now, we happen to have with us right now the most recent winner of the Magic Castle's Close-Up Magician of the Year Award. Would you please welcome, from Hollywood, Daryl.
Well, thank you very much. Thank you. Well, I'm very happy to see we can all pack in here this afternoon. My name is Daryl. Your name?
Linda.
Hello, Linda. It's going to be a pleasure. It's going to be a pleasure. I'd like to show you a little something that you've never seen before. And with any luck at all, you'll never see again. Paraboompa. Thank you. It's very special cards. These are not playing cards. This is a hole card. Get it? Hole card. Whereas the next card is a hole card. Now, the third card is like the second card. It also is a hole card. And the last is like the first. It's a hole card. So in other words, I have 2 hole cards and 2 hole cards. You're following me?
Oh, yes.
Okay, wonderful. On the back of the hole cards, I have a little pink surface, so if I put the hole card against the hole card, it creates the illusion of a spot card, but it's just an illusion. Now, the same with this pair over here, the illusion of a spot card. Actually, it's nothing more but a hole card and the hole card put together. Now, if I make the illusion of a spot card, give a little squeeze, a little snap, the spot card becomes a real card, and it doesn't rub off. You are not laughing now. There's the spot card. I have left 2 hole cards and, of course, 1 hole card, because this hole card is now a spot card. If I make another spot card, tap it here several times. That will give me a whole bunch of spots.
Whoa.
Get it? A whole bunch. I love this trick. Whole bunch of spots. 2 cards left. Only 2 cards. The whole card and the whole card. Now, if I take this whole card, tap it over this spot card, this also becomes a spot card. But here, the spot covers the whole card. Needs work, huh? Look, there's a spot that covers the whole card. There's a whole bunch of spots, and this is the most confusing. Now, it's hard to tell whether this is a hole card that is whole, or a hole card that has a hole, or if I tap it here, it becomes a spot card with a hole. So here's a spot card with a hole, here's a spot that covers the whole card, and here's a whole bunch of spots. And the reason this is so confusing is we've been busy watching the spots, but we weren't watching the hole. And that's the whole thing. Are there any questions? Well, oh, thank you. You like that one, did you? I'd like to show you now the first trick I ever learned, the very, very first trick I ever learned. It was my grandfather that taught me. And he says, Daryl, you must be prepared if you want to be a magician. Some magicians are known for producing rabbits out of hats. Some magicians are known for pulling birds out of silk handkerchiefs. I give you a choice. What would you rather see, a rabbit or a bird?
A rabbit.
A rabbit? Okay, a rabbit. Watch the hands very carefully. A rabbit is what you want. A rabbit is what you'll get. Presto. And there's the little... Isn't that the cutest little thing? Oh, there you go. A little sponge rabbit. Now, if you would have said bird, you see, I would have gone like this, and I would have taken out the little sponge bird. You see, I became prepared at a very, very young age. Little sponge bird, a little sponge rabbit, 2 empty hands, nothing up the sleeves. Now, watch very, very carefully, because the bird goes in this hand over here, the rabbit in this hand over here. But if I give a little shake, they change places. The rabbit hops to this side, the bird goes over to that side. Isn't magic wonderful? Thank you. No, it's a good trick how they change places. I don't know how it works. I think it's real... Whoops. Wait a minute. Oh, wait. Start again. Wait, no, just a second. No, wait a minute. Oh, now you know how it works. How embarrassing. No, it's okay. I was going to explain how it works anyway. You see, this way you can go home, you can work on it, and you can fool your family. Of course, if you don't have a family, you can go home and work on that. Poof. Okay, what you do is you cut out these little shapes. Now, if you hold them this way, they look like little rabbits. But if you turn them over like this, they look like little sponge birds, you see? But we'll call them rabbits for this particular demonstration. And although they look the same, there's a difference, very important difference. One is a lady rabbit, and one is a gentleman rabbit. Now watch the rabbits very carefully. I hold the gentleman rabbit here, the lady rabbit here, but if I squeeze like this, it vanishes, flies through the air, and joins the other rabbit like this. Now it gets a little bit more complicated as we proceed, because at this point I'd like to borrow your hand. May I borrow your hand? Okay. I'd like you to hold on to one of the rabbits, and you have a choice. Now you can hold the lady rabbit or the gentleman. Which do you prefer?
The lady.
The lady? Wise choice, wise choice. Squeeze the lady rabbit very, very tightly. I'll squeeze the gentleman. But a little bit of magic like this, a little magic like this. Presto changeo. Did you feel the magic? No? Oh, how embarrassing. Not feeling well, eh? Well, actually, magic did happen in your very own hand. Which are you holding, the lady or the gentleman?
The lady.
The lady. Open your hand. Let everybody see. You've got the gentleman rabbit. I've got the lady. They've changed places. Thank you. No, really, look. They did. Oh, just kidding. Wait a minute. It gets better. Let me borrow your hand again. I'll show you how it's done. See, I hold the lady rabbit, you hold the gentleman. If you squeeze tightly, you'll actually feel them change. Watch, like this, like this. Did you feel them change?
No.
No. Do you know why you didn't feel them change? There's a good reason. It's because they didn't change. You see, what happened was this rabbit disappeared. How come nobody went, inside of your hand? Thank you very much. The Peter Rabbit goes to town. Now, you might wonder how this is done. I'll tell you how it's done. It's a trick. See? One's a lady, one's a gentleman. I'll tell you what, one more time. I'm going to hand you both of the rabbits. I'd like you to squeeze them tightly, and I will attempt to remove one of them from your tightly clenched fist. Now, not only will I remove one of the two rabbits from your tightly clenched fist, but I give you a choice. Which would you rather have me remove, the lady or gentleman rabbit?
The gentleman.
The gentleman. Uh-oh. I put in both the lady and the gentleman rabbit? Now, that's a mistake. Do you have any idea what happens when we have a lady and gentleman rabbit together in a dark, cozy, lonely place, such as a tightly clenched fist? Take a wild guess,
Oh, no.
Do we? Do you feel any action in there? Open your hand before it's too late.
Oh, no.
Peter Rabbit went to town. Thank you. I could do that trick all day. I love that one. Well, my, how time flies when we're having ourselves such a killer diller of a time. It seems we just got started, and already it's time for the last mystery. Now, this uses a deck of cards, but please don't think that this is a deck of TV magic cards. They are all different. You can see that they're all different. All different? On one side, of course, they're all the same on the other side. Now, what I have inside of this wallet is something very, very special. These are known as cardboard chameleons. I'll explain that in just a moment. I know it sounds strange, but there's a reason for it. I didn't make it up. A deck of cards and two cards I'd like to have selected from the deck. So if you will, just call out stop anytime.
Stop.
Right about there? Okay, that will be one. I'll put that over here. And one more time, please.
Stop.
Right there? That will be the second one. Now, we don't need the rest of the deck, but it's important that we have these two cards. Now, like I said, these are known as cardboard chameleons. And the reason for that is because they have the ability to absorb their surroundings to disguise themselves. If I take these cards, pass it over one of the cards you chose, the 10 of spades, give a little shake, it absorbs the 10 of spade ink. Now, to make it 6 times as amazing, I'll give it a little snap, and all 6 cards become 10s of spades, you see? And it doesn't rub off. The ink is dry. It's the chameleon principle. Now, just because they're all 10s of spades, it doesn't mean they're all the same. You see, the backs are different. One's red, one's green, and one's black. The black, the green, the red. Now, these 3 are the same on both the front and the back, and the reason for that is because the last back that these cards touched was obviously this red one over here. Does this make any sense at all? It will, trust me. It will. Because, like I say, they're cardboard chameleons. They can absorb any front or back. For example, if I like this black card, I could place that on top, give a little snap like this. It will absorb the black pattern, you see? Now you understand what I mean by the chameleon principle. It works with the green just as well. I'll place the green card, give a little snap like this. It absorbs the green ink just as magically and therefore just as entertainingly. The red card's the one I like the best, so I place that on top, give a little snap and a squeeze. It absorbs the red ink like this. That, oh, good for you. I like your spirit. That is the chameleon principle. And the chameleon principle is not limited to just the faces of the cards. It works with the backs as well. Now, you happen to have cut to a 10, so that's why these are 10s. If I want to do it on the face of another card, like the king, just pass it over the king, give a little shake. It absorbs the king. Now, this does make sense when you think about it. Give a little snap, and of course, like before, all 6 cards become kings of diamonds. But just like the 10s a moment ago, one is still red, one's still green, one's still black. There's the black, the green, the red. These, of course, like the 10s a moment ago, are all red because that's the last back they touched. Now you understand what I mean. If I lay one on each, however, that makes things a little bit more confusing because now they each have their own back to absorb. This absorbs the red, this absorbs the green, this absorbs the black, and I don't even understand that part myself. All I know is I've got 2 reds, 2 greens, 2 blacks. The 2 black cards are kings of diamonds. The 2 green cards are kings of diamonds. Even the 2 red cards are kings of diamonds. But if I separate the cards into 2 groups of 3 like this, I could pass these over the king, these over the 10. These will stay kings. These will change back into 10s. And you can have those as a souvenir. Take them home, give them to your friends. Oh, thank you. Well, thank you. I thank you very much for your kind attention. You've been a wonderful audience. I'd recommend you anywhere.
And there you have it, friends. Good old Daryl. Good old Daryl. You know, seeing that kind of stuff definitely brings back the good feels, the good vibes from why I love this stuff so much, for sure. I just wish we had more of that now instead of having to look back to find it. You know what I mean? So thank you for being part of that goodness. You know, that bit of goodness out there. So Yes, never get old. Never ever gets old seeing him do what he does out there, Daryl. And I'm gonna start doing some of these giveaways right now. So let's do one quick refresh over here. Let's do one more refresh over here, and we will go ahead and jump on in to a good evening of giveaways. So here we go, friends. Let me bring that up over here, and here we go. Let's do it to it. All right, let's have some good times. All right, just amazing. Agreed, Mr. Smith. Agreed. Can't go wrong, Daryl. True that. Oh yeah, that's right. He did mention, because I saw that. He said, notice how he mentioned TV Magic cards by name. Marshall's commercials must have been playing at that time. That's true. And also, I don't have the answer to this, but does anyone know why the host of the Magic Palace was always wearing gloves? Does anyone know why? Because I do not. And I was hoping someone would have answered that by now. But yeah, let's keep it moving. In the meantime, if anyone does know, please let me know why the host wore gloves. All right. So let's go ahead and see who our first winner is going to be. This is from our Super Chats. I got you, Mr. Wojo, from our stars over on Facebook, and from the raffle tickets. This is everybody. Let me take that back and look one more time. Let me just do a quick refresh, because I felt something pop up here. Let me just do one quick look. We had Mr. Lou Enton. Lou Enton picking up some entries. I knew someone was coming in hot right there. So Lou Enton, thank you for the support. Thank you very much for the support. Appreciate you. There we go. Mr. Lou, got you covered over there. Thank you, sir. And then we also do have someone else over here. Let me make sure it's not raffle tickets. Nope, it's not. But it's interesting that someone decided to pick up a Daryl trick that he just performed after watching that. That's really cool. I won't name you by name, but that's really cool that just by seeing Daryl do one of his classics, you decided, you know what, I need to do that. I need that. That's awesome. Love to see it. All right, friends, let's go ahead and jump in to the giveaway officially right now. These are all of our supporters, and let's see if you will be our winner on our first giveaway. Let's go. And we just had one more buzzing in. Let me just make sure it's not another raffle ticket entry real quick, and it is. That would be the one and only Mr. Doug James. Let's get Doug on here. I got to add him real quick, friends, because he did just pop in, and I'm not going to leave him out on this spin. So let's get him over here. He picked up multiple entries tonight. Thank you for that, Doug. 1, 2, 3, 4, and 5. There you go. Picking up the entry right there. All right, friends, that should do it right about now. Looks good, looks good. All right, here we go. We'll do the music again. All righty, good luck, friends. Good luck. Here we go. Spin it to win it. All right, and it is our pal, Mr. Jake Rober. Jake hasn't been around for a minute. He is a very busy man these days, but he has joined us tonight, and he is a winner on our giveaway, so he gets to now decide if he wants to keep the prize that he already won or go for an even bigger prize to go with the goodness tonight. So let's see. We'll give him about 30 seconds to make up his mind, and we will see what he wants to do. All right, let's see. Jake Rober, let us know what you want to do, bud. All right, let's see. Okay. Yes, Jake. So you get to decide if you want to press your luck and go for the bigger prizes, or if you want to keep the prize and we can add it into your stuff tonight. Press it, baby. Jake has spoken. He wants to press his luck. And don't forget, friends, the actual Press Your Luck show is back on for at least the next couple weeks. A brand new season of Press Your Luck is here, but right now we're going to press his luck. All right, friends, we're giving that just a moment to load up over here. We're just giving that just a moment to load up. All right, just let that load up. And that is the other wheel. And this should be the colorful one right here. We haven't had to use this in a minute, so it just takes a moment to refresh. All right, let's see. There we go. All righty. got some good stuff in here for Mr. Jake, and we will go ahead and mix these up and see what we can do for Jake. So here we go. Good luck. Can't see it. My bad. My bad. Sorry about that. Come on, we even had one less whammy. Come on, man. We had one extra prize compared to the whammies, and we still hit a whammy. That is some nonsense. So we'll keep you on the other giveaway for the rest of the show, the big giveaway tonight. But unfortunately, that one is a no-go. So we'll reshuffle this for now, and we will come back to the free prize wheel. And if you guys are not on the prize wheel yet, be sure to let us know by typing in the word "win" in the comments, and we'll get you added up to the wheel. Okay. I know it happens. It does happen, but when it doesn't happen, it sure is fun, right? So there we go. Alrighty. That is that. Got that keyed up for you over here. Okay. Let me see what else we got for you over here, magic-wise. Had a few more things to tell you about, and a few more deets to tell you about. I'm not going to have you sit through the whole trailer for this, but this popped out today, and I wanted to let you know about it because there is definitely some things to like about this. It's called The Deliverance, and it's from Matthew Wright and Harry Robson. There have been a lot of things that have come out over the years. The most popular is probably called The Extractor. I think Peter Nardi came up with that, if I'm not mistaken. The Extractor. All of these devices, and then there's a few other people that have come out with them. There was a thing called the Swiss deck, the Swiss Army deck, I think is what it was called, from Chris Turchi and Brandon David. There was one from Saturn Magic that came out not long ago. So basically, all of these things allow you to have a signed card put back in a deck, and then you're able to get that card out of the deck that's in the box. So the deck goes back in the box, their card goes in the box, in the deck, and then the box goes away. And as you're doing that, you're able to get the card secretly out and have it go to somewhere else. There's a couple really cool things about this version of that. So basically, if you've ever had the need to secretly get a signed card from a deck of cards to somewhere else, this one, you can put a sticker on the box to kind of seal it. You can still have the cellophane on the box. And the biggest difference out of all the others is that the other ones, you do the action when you're going to put the box, because you do basically what it looks like is signed card. I want you to put the signed card anywhere you want in the deck. It's going to go in the deck. We're going to close up the box. The box goes in my pocket. And during all this, you're able to get the signed card out. This is the same kind of idea, but with this, you do not have to put the box away to do the steal. So now you can literally do the exact same thing I'm just showing you, along with having a seal on the box. So you can put the sticker on the box, seal it. You can have the cellophane on the box. And once they've done this, once they put the card back into the deck, and you close it up and you put the sticker on, even with this still out in the open, you can steal the card out, and then you can get it to wherever else you want to get it. So this does come in red or blue for what it's worth, because it is the actual box and the cards that are, a certain color for you to go, because the deck needs to be the same color as the box. So that is new. There's also no palming required with this. If you don't want to use palming, you do not have to, which is cool. You could have the card appear anywhere you want. You could even have the deck wrapped up in tape and still be able to do the steal, signed card whenever you want. So, and the other nice thing about this is the other ones you really needed like a jacket to put the box into to do the steal. This one, they also give you handlings to do, whether you're wearing a jacket with a suit, whether you're in a t-shirt, whether you want to palm or not do palming, and any of those type of things you don't have to worry about doing here. They include a lot of different versions to do. So again, I know a lot of people are familiar with the Extractor that did come out not a long time ago, but there's been different versions of it come out. This takes that idea and kind of takes it up to the next level. And $60 isn't crazy either for the price on this. So yeah, this is new. It's called the Deliverance. So I think I had it on the front page, so I can click through and give you the link here. Again, it does come in red or blue. So this just came out today, actually. So this is good. You know, I've been talking a lot about, there hasn't been a ton of good stuff, but this is good. It's a nice utility prop that you can use to get a signed card from a deck into anywhere that you want. So that is cool. I dig it. So there you go. There you go. That is brand new stuff coming your way. All right. That's neat. Also, I always need to remind you of our friends, and I think I need to bring this down here. Audience Wonderland, the best of the best stuff. You know that, and I know that. I'm going to enter in the password on their website because now they do have it password protected. That way, people can't see what's going on the inside for that. And don't forget, Mark Schaefer and Audience Wonderland will be at Magic Live next week. So if you're coming out, don't forget to check them out. They do have about 4 or 5 new things coming out, and they will be shared there. And they just sent out an email, I think yesterday, to all their customers. So if you are a customer, be sure to check your email. They're going to try to do like a meetup, I think on this Sunday or Monday, for a couple hours. So be sure you check your emails from them. But as always, they have the best of the best. Impression pads, the electronic stuff out there, the best of the best. Not only is it the pads that look great, but it's the software that goes with it, the app, which is great. The Emperor app now with the Pro Club is great stuff. I have the Clipboard and the Lumen Mini. I can't say enough good things about both of them. So those are amazing. They also have the new Lumen Duo Peak device. We just gave away one of those 2 weeks ago, I think, or last week, from Mark Schaefer. They have the Prism, which is cool. Lumen Prism. You have Lumen Spectra as well. You have some of these very cool pins that you can use, like the new Bic pen that just came out. None of their pins have to be charged up, which is cool. I know some of them on the market, you have to plug them in and charge them. These, it's all self-contained. This is the latest one, the Bic pen. Looks great. My personal favorite still is the gel pen. This looks and feels just like a regular gel pen that you would see. I love this thing so much, and it's super small. Just feels good and looks good. So you got that as well, and of course they have refills for their stuff. But I just can't say enough good things about Audience Wonderland. I love their stuff. Mark Schaefer is amazing, and I'm sure he's busy getting ready for the convention right now with the rest of his team. So I always want to give them a shout out because everything about them is just quality. So love, love, love Audience Wonderland. Yes, yes, yes. All right. Just wanted to mention that for you out there. Also, something else that I saw the other day that I think is really fun. You know, we've been talking earlier about some of the things that I wasn't such a fan of when it comes to some of the things going on in the Magic world, but there's also some bright spots here and there. No pun intended with this. Jack Rhodes with the hat lighting up. Alan Hudson, who's an amazing performer of his own right, he made a post recently about this guy, Jack Rhodes, posting up his full comedy Magic special on YouTube. And my friends, Jack is phenomenal. He is so funny. He is so talented. He really does have that it factor when it comes to what a good performer is. So if you want to check that out, it is up on the Jack Rhodes YouTube channel. I'll also be sure after tonight's show to put up a blog post with this as well. It's called Part-Time Wizard, Full-Time Moron. And it is a full-blown hour and 10-minute special for a live audience. And you really get a chance to see Jack do some great magic in his own style, which is definitely his own. He is great. So, yeah. Wojo says, I want to see Luke on AGT. Honestly, I'm thinking about it for next year. If it's not next year, it might be the year after. I've got this whole other side of me now that I've been working on with the magic and this persona and all these things that I'm doing with it. To the real people out there, it is definitely catching on, and I'm really, truly thinking of taking that part of me to something like America's Got Talent. And we'll see, because it's definitely much different for what I do as a magician. You know, you see so many magicians kind of being the same. What I'm doing now is totally not that at all, and I'm very, very excited about what the future may hold with what I'm working on with magic in my own unique way. Couldn't be happier and more excited about what I'm doing with that. So, yeah, you may see me on AGT sooner or later, for sure. So, yeah. And I'm not gonna lie, I was a little bummed out too. You know, earlier I mentioned I showed you this from Dan Spear. I've knocked on the door of Masters of Illusion for 2 years now. I've submitted multiple tricks, and I was hoping to get on this season, and I guess there's just something that they're just not connecting the dots with me for. So I did try to get on this show as well, and I've also submitted to be on the next season of Fullest as well. So I'm definitely putting myself out there. That's what you're supposed to do, but we'll see who ends up picking up when I'm putting down. You know what I mean? So we will see. We will definitely see. But the Luke that you see here is definitely not just focusing on one thing these days. I've got things going on everywhere right now. And I think that's part of the reason why I'm looking at magic from a different perspective, is because I'm seeing it from up here now, not just in it. Because I'm doing things outside of the bubble of what I'm usually doing. So now that I'm outside of that bubble and looking in on the inner circle of magic, I'm really starting to look at it in a different way, which is kind of interesting. And I wonder if I wasn't branching out in so many ways, if I would be feeling the way that I am, because I'd have to be so protective over it. You know what I mean? But it's been fun, for sure. Yeah. All about timing, and it's not personal. It's true. None of it is personal at all. Yeah. None of it is personal, but the best is yet to come. I can tell you that much for sure. The best is definitely yet to come. I am busting my ass to make that happen, 1,000%. So, yeah, nothing good comes easy or for free. Everything takes time, and I'm definitely putting in that time. So stay tuned. Definitely stay tuned, for sure. Yeah. All right. So we did our giveaway. Let's do another free giveaway. I haven't done one of those since the beginning of the show. So let's go ahead and jump into one of those. Right about now, as we inch closer to the top of the hour, which is cool. I've done a lot of talking tonight. I've done a lot of yapping, but hopefully some of what I had to say was landing with you as well. That would be nice if it did. Let me just push this through. Looks like my stuff's getting... My chat, for some reason, is getting hung up, so I'm not sure why it's doing that. All right, let me just close that down. All right, whatever. It is personal, though, how other companies feel about and treat not only their customers, but also the art of magic. Yeah, very disappointing. At least places like A-Team exist to keep it done the right way. Yeah, I'm definitely trying, man. Definitely trying. Yeah. We got a Las Vegas legend in the house tonight, Brian Irwin. He is here tonight. He is the resident magician at the Four Seasons. He is the guy that has had a run of almost 20 years at the Four Seasons, having a residency anywhere in town. Whether you are a David Copperfield, a Chris Angel, even they move from place to place from time to time, right? But Brian Irwin has been a resident magician at the Four Seasons, which is a top-tier place for almost 20 years. A true Vegas legend. I put him in the same circle as people like Michael Skinner, Daniel Cross, like these Vegas people that had residencies that performed for people, and they were there because of the demand for their work and their magic. And Brian is definitely on that list of those Las Vegas legends. So it's always nice to see him pop up. And if you've never met Brian, he's one of the nicest people that you'll ever meet. And he just truly, truly loves what he does too as a magician. So I'm very thankful to know him as a friend now. Our paths crossed at the perfect time. And it was the coolest thing ever, how we met. We worked together once, but we really got to know each other because of something else I was doing. And it was meant to be. It was truly meant to be. I believe that. So nice to see Brian out there tonight. Makes me happy to see his name pop up. Such a good dude. All right, so we're going to shuffle these up a little bit. I'm going to give you guys just a few more moments. We won't go the whole minute, but I'll throw the minute timer up here. If you guys are not on the wheel yet, be sure to let us know real quick if you would like to be on the wheel, and we will get you up there really, really quick, okay? So let me just do this, and we'll do the gradient, and we'll do this, and we'll make it this color, and we'll keep it there. That way we can actually see it. There we go. Got it right about there. Hello. What you got? Ooh, yummy. Ooh, this isn't high C though, right? Thank you. Yeah, I got it. Thank you. Thank you. All right. Cheers to Cane's. Raising Cane's. All right. I got my Raising Cane's here. Funny story while this is ticking down. There was one day when my wife, she came back with some food, and it wasn't from Cane's, it was somewhere else. and it was orange. The drink was orange like this. This is orange Fanta, which is what I generally like to drink. And I thought it was Fanta, so I went to take a sip, and it was High C, which tastes nothing like Fanta. It's not carbonated. It's not as not bubbly, but it's not as strong. And so that's why I was asking about if that was High C or not, because that's our little inside joke. So anyway, we're down to the zeros. We're down to the zeros, and we will go ahead and knock this off right here. All right. I was looking for my invisible deck the other day, and I couldn't find it. How ironic. Boom, boom. There we go. All right. Good one, good one, good one. All right. You're so awesome, Luke. Dinner is served. Yes, sir, it is. Yes, sir. Sure is. Boys got to eat. Tomorrow is the day, my friends, that I get to get up at about 6 o'clock in the morning. I have a very big performance to do at 8 o'clock in the morning tomorrow, so I will definitely be getting some good rest tonight to be up bright and early for that. Can't lie to you, I am super excited to do that performance tomorrow for a corporate client. So it's going to be great, and I am very much looking forward to that. So not looking forward to the getting up early part, but I'm definitely looking forward to blowing some minds. It'll be fun. All right. And it is Fanta. Whew, thank goodness. All right. Let's go ahead and shuffle this up a little bit. A free spin coming your way right about now. Let's go. Here we go, friends. Here we go. Here we go. And it is Joe Berman. Congratulations to Joe Berman. All right, all right, all right. Good job, Mr. Berman. I'm picking up a W tonight. All right, let's give you one of these.
Congratulations!
All right, Mr. Joe. Thank you for being a very big supporter of what we do. Just by tuning in, just by watching. It's always nice to see your name pop up, and you've been nothing but a supporter since as long as I can remember. So thank you for that, Mr. Joe. Thank you very, very much, my friend. Appreciate you.
Congratulations! Winner, winners, chicken dinner.
Alrighty. And of course, I need to give him the email right here. info@allthingsmagic.com, right about there. That will do it to it for Mr. Joe. And we'll give him a week to claim that prize before next week's show. So there we go, Mr. Joe. Congratulations again. All right, all right, all right. That's good stuff. Good deal, pickle. Alrighty. So that is that. We'll go ahead and shuffle this up once again. We'll get moving and grooving. There we go. Alrighty. Cool, cool, cool. So let's see. I have one more. I think I have one more trick to share with you tonight. I think that is correct. Yep. One more trick. I have another trailer to show you. And then we'll get into our big giveaway of tonight's show. All right. So also looking to see if there were any other things that I forgot about. The one thing I did not mention yet tonight is that on the Magic Live website, there is a wait list to join. I know there's also a official and maybe an unofficial Facebook group for Magic Live. Don't forget to check out the Magic Live website for the wait list if you're still looking for a ticket. I don't know the details on any of that, but yeah, it is definitely something that I wanted to mention because it's coming up in just a matter of days now. So. Sounds like Russell's going in for some surgery next week. We want to send you some good vibes out there, Russell, on a very successful and quick recovery from a surgery, my friend. So definitely want to send some good vibes out to Russell. Alrighty. Right, my friend, I have one more video to play with you, or play for you, not play with you, play for you tonight, for a trick that has just come out. And there's a couple versions of it that came out. One of them is pretty funny. And I thought I would share that with you right about now. It's called the 3-card trick. A lot of people know like the 6-card repeat and things like that. This has a really fun kind of kicker ending. And also there's a very funny version of it as well that goes with it. But if you haven't seen this yet, check it out. It's a fun, quickie, little packet trick type of thing. And yeah, here you go.
Ladies and gentlemen, gather round for the world famous 3-card trick. This is the world famous 3-card trick, and as I'm sure you can imagine, It uses just it uses 1, 2, 3 cards, and then this 4 card we don't need. So this is the world famous 3 card trick. It uses just 1, 2, 3. So I've only just learned this. It uses 1, 2, 3, and the number 4 card you don't need. It's more for when you're practicing. Excuse me, this is the world famous 3 card trick. It uses just 1, 2, 3 cards. We're good to go. The world famous 3 card trick. It uses just 1, 2, 3, 4. Sorry, this is the world famous 3 card trick. It uses just 1, 2, 3, 4. This is the world famous 3 card trick. It uses just 1, 2, 3 cards. Finally, the world famous 3 card trick uses just 1, 2, 3 cards. The great irony being that it's called the 3 card trick because the third card, disappears. Did you like the 2 card trick? Because if you did, I think you're going to love the 2 card trick. I think.
Hey, there we go. As I'm chowing down on some canes. A very fun trick. Yep, a lot like the homing card, which is very true, Mr. Larry. Very, very true. The accent does definitely go well with the adult payoff card. That's true as well. Yeah, the accent goes along with anything. I think you can get away with a lot. So you saw this version with the ending that says the 2 card trick. And then there's an adult version as well that I won't play the whole thing for you because you just saw the video. But basically with this one at the end, you just get annoyed. And the cards say, instead of the 2 card trick, when he turns them over, the cards say F this instead. I don't know if you can see that or not, but it says F this. So, and that's not going to go any bigger. So yeah, instead of the 2 card trick, it says F this. So yeah, there you go. The 3 card trick. That's a fun one from Dave Forrest. So there we go. I picked up the clean version. It's great. Yeah, that seems like a clean version type of thing for you to do. And not the other version. Yeah. For sure. No. I wish I had a personal chef like Luke. Nah. So this one's not so much of like a mind blower, but sometimes it's just fun to have a quick little piece of magic that you can do for an audience that doesn't take up like any pocket space, and it's just got a fun little kicker ending. You're left with 2 cards that they can examine and check out. So I like it. The 3 card trick. I'll just drop the link in the chat for you there if you're interested in picking up that one. It does, and again, there is the family version you can see next to me, and then below that is the adult version with the F this ending, and it does have the word spelled out. F you whatever, you know. So there you go. That's just a fun one I want to share with you tonight. So alrighty. So there has been a lot of stuff coming out tonight. Some good magic coming out this week, I should say. And we've also had a lot of talks tonight about a lot of different things. And at the end of the day, as always, I do what I do honestly and openly with you as a business. You know what I mean? And so it was fun having a discussion with you earlier about some of the things going on out there in the magic world that really don't feel right, in my opinion. And it's just nice to kind of get that out and share it with the group. So, you know, magic as a whole, I'm so thankful to be surrounded by people like you as we continue to grow and go forward and do all the things, you know, because it really is up to us to keep that integrity of magic alive. And I'm super proud to be doing that myself. So, you know, and let me just add a couple more names real quick. Here we go, a couple more names to our giveaways because we're about to do our big giveaway for the night. Also, as a reminder again, I do want to wish all of you safe travels if you are coming to Magic Live. I really do hope that you have an amazing time. I would definitely miss seeing a lot of you, but like I said, there's always next year. And with anything in life, you know, I think it's not just for magic, but anything in life, you know, it's okay to just take a step back sometimes and just take a break. You know what I mean? I feel like it took me a minute to kind of give myself permission to do that. But I think it's just better this year for me to kind of do that. So, but I know everyone's going to have an amazing time. The team working on the convention, work nonstop to make it the best thing ever for you. I know that for a fact. So hope you have a wonderful time. So, yeah. Hey, Rob Anderson knows what I'm talking about. Yeah, he knows exactly what I'm talking about. So, yeah, Rob, if you'll be going, popping over there this year, I won't be seeing you there this year, my friend. But I'm sure I'll be seeing you around sooner than later outside the convention, just like always. And I'm not going to get into anybody's business around here, but hopefully Rob is feeling a bit better. He didn't have anything major happen to him, but he's been dealing with some stuff as well. Not going to give away his personal business, but let's just send some good vibes to Rob. That's all. He's just been dealing with some stuff, and just like the rest of us, you know. So I'm sure Rob could use the good vibes, and just know that we're all hoping that you start feeling back to your Rob Anderson self sooner than later, my friend. All right. So that's that. Okay. All right. We got that and that and that. Yep, got all the things done for you here. So I think we are all set. Yes. Yep, and he's saying it, not me. Jiu-Jitsu tore up his shoulder, so he's got some physical therapy tomorrow. Yeah, the last time I had lunch with Rob, he was already talking about having some shoulder pain. He went and got it kind of checked out by some professionals, and it sounds like he's on the way to getting it back to the Rob Anderson that we all know and love so much. Rob is one of those guys that just works hard, plays hard. And when you play hard like jiu-jitsu, you're bound to feel it sometime. Definitely bound to feel it sometime. Yeah. And now, you know what's fun now that Rob's here, and I'm going to do the giveaway in just a sec. I feel very guilty eating this. That's Rob. Rob is like one of the most healthy people that I know. He eats good. He takes care of himself. And here I am eating fried food and soda. I feel bad now. Oh, man. And that should also be a warning to all of you that if you ever see Rob Anderson, the guy does do jiu-jitsu. So I think the most important lesson of all tonight is don't mess with Rob Anderson. Don't mess with Rob Anderson. He will take you down. He will definitely take you down. It is true. It is true. All righty. Noted. All right. So let's go ahead and do the giveaway. I'm going to grab all the names and add them to the other wheel tonight. That's what we do for this giveaway. I'm going to take all these away and put all these down. All right. So here we go. All the names from the people that supported tonight's live with the raffle tickets, super chats, or those Facebook stars. You are all here. I'm going to shuffle you up. So everyone that entered has this, the number of times you entered, you have the number of chances to win right here. Okay. So we're going to spin this up. I haven't even announced the prize tonight because I've been so lost. So we'll spin it, and then I'll tell you what the prize is because I haven't even thought about it until now. Here we go. All right. What a wild ride it's been tonight. And a congratulations coming out to Black Bear Magic. Black Bear Magic, congratulations to you, my friend, on picking up tonight's big giveaway win. We are going to throw you over $200 worth of magic just for you. One of the objects alone, one of the products alone is worth over $100. So we'll give you a $100 Big prize, and then the other things will add up to over $200 worth of goodness out there for you. So we will do that for you. And if you like as well, we could actually take whatever type of magic that you really enjoy and try to maybe even add a couple of hand-picked things in that genre of magic. You know, I've done this from time to time, like the coin magic, card magic, mentalism, general close-up. If you have certain things that you like, we could also try to hand-pick some of those special things just for you, okay? So over $200 worth of stuff going your way. Thank you so much for supporting the live and what we do here at All Things Magic. Thank you very, very much for being here, being part of what we do. Thank you very, very much. And yes, I'd love to see the congrats for our winners out there. And speaking of the winners, I need to also include the email info@allthingsmagic.com right about there. So that is that. All right, everybody. Thank you so much to everybody that entered the giveaway, all the names on the wheel. Thank you so much for entering tonight's giveaway. We will be back again with another amazing giveaway for you next week. And I'm gonna work on some extra good for you on next week's show. How about that? We'll work on something extra special for next week's show. So I know some people will be at Magic Live, so we'll have our own little festivities here on our show. Okay, so here we go. My friends, it has been fun. It has been real. It has been real fun, as they say. It's been real fun. It has been a very eye-opening thing, I think, for some of you, some of the things that we talked about tonight. And I hope you always know that I will definitely, always 100% have your back when it comes to this side of the magic industry, right? The stuff that's coming out. I'm never gonna cross that line with you. And we're all about quality, and we're gonna keep it that way as long as we are around for you. So thank you for allowing us to do that. Your support tonight has been amazing. It is appreciated. And I hope that you have a great rest of your week. And I hope to see you back here on our next show. So thank you so much for being part of All Things Magic and what we do. And congratulations again to our big winner, Black Bear Magic. All right. And our other winners as well. Joe Berman, you were one of our winners. Jake Rober picking up that almost win tonight. And our first winner of the night tonight was, I don't remember. I feel bad, but I don't remember who our first winner was. But I will always keep it real and be thankful for all of you. Very, very thankful.
Wham, bam, thank you, ma'am.
All right. So I think that will do it. David first says, how about one more bonus spin for my birthday? Why not? We'll do one more bonus spin. Why not? We haven't done a bonus spin in a while. So why not? We'll go ahead and do that right now. We'll go ahead and do that right now. Alrighty. That's not the right wheel. Let me come back over this one. Okie dokie. So this one, because people have already started to leave. Yep. If the person that it lands on is not here, first I'll look at the person below that name. And then if they're not here, I'll look at the person above that name. Throwing that out there right now because you do need to be here to win on the bonus spin. So again, if it lands on your name and you're not here, we go below and then we go above. Here we go. Let's go. Ryan Garber, it was you. My bad. My bad. Congratulations. All right, we're going to give you a few moments here, Lawrence Badani, to claim your prize. Also, John Gardner, didn't see you out there, my friend. Nice to see you. Hope you have a great time at Magic Live. And I hope to see you sometime later this year, maybe, or early next year. We will give Lawrence Bandani a few moments here to try to claim that prize. But if Lawrence is already logged off for the night, the person below him is... I can't see the name right now. So we'll give you just a few moments, Lawrence. Let me know if you're here. Rob P on YouTube. Are you still out there, Rob P? Just in case. And if he's not here, we have Jeffrey Allen just above. So as part of our bonus spin giveaway, you do need to be here to get it. So Rob P, I'm going to go ahead and give you first chance to let me know if you're here or not. And if not, Jeffrey Allen, are you here? Let's see. We'll kind of move this along quickly here. Are either one of those people here? We got Lawrence first. Haven't seen Lawrence pop up. Then we have Rob P. And then we have Jeffrey Allen. Are either one of those three people here tonight? If not, we're gonna spin it again. I think we should just spin it again because it's pretty quiet out there. Okay. Yep, we'll just spin it again. So here we go. All righty, one more time. One more time. Alrighty, I believe that's Doug Heitzman. I believe I misspelled the heck out of his last name there, but I think that's Doug Heitzman on YouTube. If you're not there, Timothy Ambrose is next, and then above that is Ryan Byer. Are any one of those three people here? Doug Heitzman, Timothy Ambrose, or Ryan Byer? Any one of those three people here? Let me know, let me know, let me know. Are any of you here? We're trying to do a bonus giveaway, but the bonus does mean that you have to be here in order to claim the prize. So let's see. I'll give you just a few more moments here. Any one of those three people here? It's not looking like it. All right, I guess we're gonna go again. We'll just keep it going until we get it. Here we go. Like the same people. All right, we're spinning again. It's the same people. All right, I feel like we're good this time. We got Scott R. Smith first. Scott was watching. He may have had to run. Below that, there was Black Bear Magic, who was our big winner this week. Did they stick around? Let's see. And if they are not here, I believe that's Jim Pasquinelli at the end. Proud of you always, Luke, and I'm confident all your hard work will pay off soon and bring big things your way. Thanks so much for all you do for the Magic community. Oh, thank you, Doug. Thank you very, very much for the love out there, buddy. And it is... it was Doug's birthday just a couple days ago as well, Doug James. All right, so Scott R. Smith is here. All right, one of the OGs picking up a win on a bonus spin.
Congratulations!
All right, there we go. Scott R. Smith, info at allthingsmagic.com. That is the place to claim your bonus prize. Just like old times, Scott. Just like old times, man. You used to win all the time. And now you are back being one of those winners. There we go.
Congratulations!
There we go. There we go. Alrighty, Scott. Info at allthingsmagic.com. That is a place to do it to it right there. Alrighty. And that will do it for tonight's show. So thank you so much, friends, for being here tonight. I'm going to get out of here in style, just like we always do, and wish you an amazing rest of your week. And again, if you're out there traveling for any conventions, safe travels and enjoy your time. Catch you all next time, my friends. Get you all next time. And yes, congratulations go out to Scott R. Smith, our bonus spin winner. Yes, 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 yes. Scott needs to press his luck now, right? Scott needs to press his luck. You betcha, Ken Dumb. You betcha, buddy. I'm always going to keep it real. Hey, right back at you, Jake. Appreciate you, bud. Hope to see you soon. Catch you later, Mr. Brian. Thanks for being here, buddy. Thank you for being As the president of Scuddersman Fan Club, we approve this sport. Yay, thank you so much, Justin. Appreciate you being here. Thank you very much. And great show to our big winner out there, Black Bear Magic. Appreciate you for being here, and congratulations again. I'll catch you all next time.
Thank you, and good night.